everyone, and welcome to another episode of Cooking with CandiWare, and today we're going to be making a cute little cheesecake and latte. Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and thank you for stopping by if you are new. My name is Candice, or better known as CandiWare. This is the place where we make adorable miniature food jewelry, and right down here I've got a kitty that's super cuddly right now. Here's Blaze, my little co-host. He's so squishy. He even jumped on my lap before I started filming. Oh, he wants love. Anyways, so like I mentioned in the opening, today is all about cheesecake and latte art. I love latte art, and this is a super easy, fun little thing you can add to any of your miniatures to just make them pop. Everyone always loves these, so I had to share them with you guys. Also, don't forget, if you want to stay up to date with what's going on with CandiWare, once you subscribe, don't forget to hit that little bell. And also, don't forget to check out my kit, because that's where you're going to find all of the information on what you need for this DIY, so please take a look at that in the description box below. But without further ado, let's get right onto the DIY.
So here are all the tools, and find them in the description box below. So first we're going to be taking some, so this is what it's going to look like, but I'm going to be doing this in a different color just because I happen to need to do it at the same time. So we're going to be taking some chocolate clay and just pinching it like you saw there until you can make something that will wrap around a small disc. And so you want to make the disc, which you can see is green, but you want to make it white, and you're going to just pinch the sides all up around like you saw there with the brown. And then we're going to be taking a little bit more of the chocolate brown and just making it into a long snake. And this is going to be the top of the crust. So once you have it to about the same thickness all the way around, we're going to be placing that around the very outside layer of the outside crust. And you're just going to do this all the way around. And then just cut off the excess. Now what I like to try and do is smooth out the end, or just use a toothpick and use that as like a little spot that you've indented. And then once you've done that all the way around, this is what it looks like. And what I like to do is put this in the freezer for about 10 minutes, but once you've done that, you can pull it out and then use a X-Acto knife and cut it down the middle, or a blade of some sort. And this is the best way to make sure that you have even slices of cake. So you're going to just cut it again and then again. So here are the two slices that we get. And then you can make these into earrings or anything like that. But from here we're going to be teasing the crust a little bit with our dotting tool, and we're just going to go in a circular motion. You're going to do this on both sides. Then you can add in either a head pin or just some wire like I am here. After that step, we're going to be making some liquid clay. So I am using FIMO Deco Gel, and then I'm going to be adding in some chalk pastel in red. And you want to put a very generous amount of the chalk pastel, and then I'm using a toothpick and I'm just going to mix that all up. So what's your favorite type of dessert slash cake? I would love to know. Please let me know in the description box below. So once you have that all mixed up, I like to put a generous blob right around the top, and then add a little bit of it dripping down both sides to make it look really more realistic. And then these are just some cherries that I have already pre-made, and you just put that on top and then cook according to your clay's instructions. And then I'm using some gloss and adding that on just to the cherry bits. And now we're going to finalize the piece. So you're going to take your round head pliers and then use your flat head and wrap that around, and you're just going to keep going like I'm showing you right now until you get to the very base, and then take your clippers and then clip off the excess. Then you're going to also want to make sure that it's glued in tight so that the metal doesn't come out. And now I'm just adding on the findings to make it into earrings. And then those are done. But now we're going to be moving on to making the latte. So what I like to use is the Sculpey translucent liquid Sculpey, and you're going to add that in, and then I like to have some extra on the side, and you'll see why in a minute. So first we're going to be adding some dark pastel, like a chocolate color, and then in the other one that you have on the table you're going to be adding in a whole bunch of white. And then you're going to be taking your whatever type of tool you have to mix. I'm using a toothpick, so you're just going to keep doing that until the inside of your little cup is nice and mixed together. And then I'm just cleaning off the toothpick and then mixing up the white. And then what I like to do is grab a generous amount on top of the toothpick and then adding in a dollop right inside the cup. And then I'm going to clean off or use the other side of the toothpick, and whatever side you wish, just drag down from the dark portion down, and then there you have your little heart, and then cook according to your clay's instructions for that. And then this is what you end up getting after you've added some gloss. And now we're going to finalize it onto a little plate. So I've got a little spoon that I'm adding on to the cappuccino cup. And then I made an extra, or since I showed you how to make a large amount of pie, I'm adding on this cheesecake slice onto the little cup, or onto the little plate. And then I'm using a bail, and I'm going to be adding that to the very back. You can give it some time to dry before you add in the bail, but I just wanted to do this all at once so I can show you what this looks like. So then let it rest for a little bit until your glue is dry. And then from there we're going to be taking our necklace and running that through the bail that has now dried. And then when you close it all up, this is what it looks like. And then here are the earrings that match. How cute is that, guys?
Thanks so much for crafting with me, everyone, and see you guys on next Friday's crafty video. Bye!